Gavin, I came across this the other day, thanks to, noted left-wing activist, very popular in left-wing circle guy, Ian Miles Chong. All of my favorite lefties, they get tweeted about fawningly by Ian Miles Chong, but let's not play guilt by association. Hey, Elon Musk, put me in charge of the Pentagon. I'll slash $400 billion easy. That'll get you 20% to your goal of $2 trillion right out of the gate. I went to Wharton 3 years before you. I own a media company, so I know how to run a business. If you really want to cut it, put me in, coach. Elon Musk says specific suggestions are welcome. And then he says, as you know, you need to see the line items in the budget, but I have one suggestion already. The generals are not allowed to get a job with defense contractors for 10 years. They authorize so much wasteful spending because they're going to get hired by those same companies. Now, I just want to add, before I get your response, Gavin, that in my view, there is a whopping 0% chance Elon takes this advice. But what are you giving? What percent chance are you giving it?
Is there a way I could go lower than 0? All right. So what I need you guys to pay attention, though, is the actual verbiage here. So Cenk says, hey, Elon Musk, put me in charge of the Pentagon. He's not just saying, hey, Elon Musk, take my advice. He's asking for a freaking job. He wants a job. He wants to be in charge of the Pentagon. So what does he want to be, the freaking Secretary of State or the Department of Defense, like the head of the Department of Defense or something? That's crazy. But either way, Elon Musk says specific suggestions are welcome. So basically, go f yourself. And of course, Elon Musk replies to just about anyone and everyone on Twitter. If you have even like a remotely high profile in media, or if you're a politician, like there's a good chance you can get Elon Musk to respond to you. Elon Musk is terminally online. There was just a viral video of him and Trump at a UFC event, and Trump is watching the event. Elon's on his phone. He's glued to Twitter 24/7. So yeah, of course, Elon's going to respond to someone like Cenk who's tagging him. Specific suggestions are welcome. So yeah, not a job, but I'll take your suggestions. Of course, he never responded to Cenk's suggestions. But then Cenk followed up with this banger. Oh my God. Zach, do you want to read this off for the people?
Asked Elon to put me in charge of cutting the Pentagon, and he said, what are your suggestions? I run the largest left-wing network online, and a Democratic leader has never asked me that question. The idea that they would take advice from a populace is disdainful to them. Now, which side seems more open and inclusive? Which side seems more welcoming? And which side tries really hard to drive you away if you disagree even a little with their orthodoxy? Which side is asking for suggestions, and which one is demanding compliance and obedience? Well, boy, this is exactly what I typically hear from the home of progressives, that the Republicans are actually warm, open, and accepting. What was your reaction, Gavin?
Yeah, that's all it took. Cenk getting responded to on Twitter.
Pat on the head like a little dog.
All it took was Elon Musk literally responding to his tweet. And now all of a sudden, I guess the left kind of sucks and the right pretty based.
Elon Musk, world's richest man, based.
Yeah. Which side seems more open and inclusive? Literally all that happened was Elon Musk responded to your stupid tweet, and now you're going to say that the right wing is more open and inclusive? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. And again, like he's not going to follow your advice. He's not going to follow your advice. Obviously, if Elon Musk, or if Donald Trump, rather, if he actually appointed someone who was anti-war to like the DOD, yeah, we'd give him credit. Obviously, we're not stupid. Obviously, we would give him credit if he appointed like freaking Noam Chomsky to head the freaking DOD or something. That's not going to happen. He's going to appoint someone from freaking Lockheed Martin, and none of these things are going to happen, Cenk. None of the crap that you suggested to freaking Elon Musk is going to happen. We all know that. So what are you doing? You're leading your audience down a rabbit hole because you want to pander to MAGA and you want to stay relevant, which means making right-wing content and normalizing Donald Trump.
I think basically what he's doing is the Joe Scarborough maneuver, the Mika Brzezinski. He's going, this is his way of kissing the ring. This is his way of saying, I am not one of the wokes. You hate woke. I hate woke. We all hate woke. Let's talk about what we agree on, right, Elon? Like, let me weasel in here. I hate the wokes. Nobody hates the identitarian left more than me. I'll sell every last trans kid down the river. I don't give. Okay? I'll make the Young Turks look like playtime. Okay. I mean, I'm just kidding. We never did that. I mean, we did do that, but I'm sorry. I mean, oh God. Yeah.
Yep. And we also have a response from Emma Vigeland, who previously worked for Cenk Uygur at the Young Turks. I thought this was a pretty, epic clapback. Emma says, "Why does your assessment of politics change based on who pays attention to you? Specifically a billionaire." So real, true. Emma. Yep. And this is actually the second time it's happened in this election cycle. Not necessarily with a billionaire, but RFK also nuzzled up to Cenk Uygur, took him on a hike, and then all of a sudden Cenk changes his tune. Literally the next day on TYT, he goes out there, maybe RFK is not so bad. Maybe we should listen to what he's saying instead of just mocking him. Maybe instead of talking about brain worms, we should actually respond to his arguments and all this crap, right? It's so obvious that Cenk is, it's just access. He just wants access to these people. He wants to have rich friends. He wants to hang out and drink cocktails with RFK and go to Mar-a-Lago. That's what's happening. It's wild to see. It's genuinely wild to see.
Yeah, I mean, it's humiliating, right? It's just, I mean, this is the end of Cenk's. I mean, it's the very, very end of the road, right? Because what he's doing is he's saying that it's really all about him. It's really all about how the world interacts with him. The world treats him, right? It's all about him building his media company. Can he get clout, right? I don't know. It's hard for me to make sense of him. It's like, oh, you're going to go work with the world's richest man and a union buster, and you're going to do it all through the, Trump administration, and, you're going to go ahead and launder their reputation after they pat you on the head like a little doggy. Like, are you kidding me? Like, give you some scratches, like a little good little boy, and now you're like, yeah, now I'm going to turn my attention back to the real problem. Are you kidding me? Almost sounded like Alex Jones. I broke into the wrong impression for a second.
Yep. And also, like, just to address the substance also of Cenk's original tweet saying, "Oh, no Democrat has ever taken my advice." That's BS. You had a direct line to the Bernie campaign. Ro Khanna has been on TYT how many times? I'm sure you've had many conversations, Cenk, with people like Ro Khanna. Obviously, you started Justice Democrats for a while. You had a relationship with many of said Justice Democrats. Like, I'm sorry, freaking Nancy Pelosi is not calling you. Like, what do you want, bro? Like, also, Elon Musk isn't even actually elected to any office. He's just a billionaire who owns Twitter, the platform that he responded to you on. Yeah, he's terminally online, bro. He responds to a lot of people on Twitter. That doesn't mean that all of a sudden now you have like influence within the halls of power.
Yeah, like 10 years ago, Seth Rogen responded to Gavin, but we're still not hearing back on when we're going to get our pilot financed.
Exactly. Exactly that. But it's so like Elon Musk is not the president. He's not even an elected official. Getting him to respond to your stupid tweet is not indicative of the left being less welcoming than the right. That's so dumb.
Yeah. Anyway, that was all I had in store for everyone today. That was all I had queued up on deck. We've got Cenk face planting.